Hello, welcome to Just Prime, and as part of this video we are going to see a new keyword called objects. And so far we discussed about the class. Now we are going to see what is the relation between class and objects, and what is the advantage of classes, what is the advantage of objects, and how we are going to create an object and how we are going to use it. So all these scenarios we are going to see with a real and practical example. Let me open my Eclipse. I have already opened my Eclipse. I'm going to create a simple Java project called object demo. So this is my project name, and now finish it. Don't create. No. Okay, no, project is ready. Let me create a simple class called as my first object. And I'm going to do the check of public static void main so that it will generate a default method, so we don't need to write it manually. So before starting the objects and all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a simple method which will not return anything, which will print a simple string as my name. Okay, public static void get or print name. So basically this method will just print the name. Basically whoever is calling just prime. So basically what this method will do, this method will display the name as just prime and it will not do much things. So this is a simple method, and I have written how we are calling this method. I think we have already seen the previous videos many times. So we are going to call this method from the main method just like this. So you can directly call the method name, and then you can run as Java program, and we can able to see the output. So we can able to see the output very easily, so just by calling the method name. So far it's very clear, and we have discussed all these points in the previous video also. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this method slightly. So we have discussed previously void means we are not returning anything in this method, so that's what we are using void here. So static, right? So I'm going to remove the static. Now what will happen if we see the class, right? We have a compilation error over here, it's generated, right? So it's saying cannot make static reference to the non-static method print name. So how we are going to call this method now? So this is the biggest question right now. So how we are going to access the non-static methods from static? So this is one of the problem we got right now. So how we are going to call this method? So we are going to call this method with the help of object. So how to create an object? So this is the second question. So whenever you want to create an object, so we have to use the class name. So which method you want to access it? So this method I want to access it, right? So this method is part of my object, my first object, right? So we have to use this class and we have to create the object. So how to create an object? So that we are going to see the syntax. So object will be created from the class name, right? So how to create an object? So this is the class name, and you have to give the object name. It's a variable name you can give as per your scenario, equal to new. So we are going to create an object with the help of a new keyword, right? And then followed by class name and close and open bracket. So our object is ready. Our object name is my object, and we used a keyword called new and with the help of class name. So this is the way we can able to create the object, right? Now our object is ready. How to use this object? So what is the advantage? Like I said previously, whenever you want to call a method which is non-static, then we have to go for the object. So we have object is ready, and how to call the method now? So we have a reference here, so you can use this object name dot. So this is the way we can able to call the non-static methods from the object reference. Now let me run this program and see the output. If you see here, right, we are getting same output. So this is the basic difference between static methods and non-static methods. The static methods are part of class level. So just by using the class name, you can able to call it. So let me write it what I mean. So I'm just copy paste. I'm going to write another method too. So let me keep it here. So if you see right, so here this is one of the static method, print name to, and how to call this method, whether we don't need any object creation over here to access this method, because this is the static method. So that directly you can access like this because you are in same class. Else you can use the class name dot name. So this is the another way. So basically the static methods can be accessed directly with the method name if you are calling the same class. If the method is part of different class, then we have to use the class name. So I'm going to create another class, so that way we can able to understand the second usage. Okay, so let me create another class here. So the class name is my class and finish it. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create public static get my or print my age. Okay, so this will not return anything, so I have to put void here. So my class is ready, method is ready. So what I have to do, I have to print here age. So here my age is 6 months, right? This is printing. So how to call this method? If you want to call this method, we have to use the class name, right? So I want to call this method from my main method here and with the help of class name. So what is the class name here? My class. So take this class name as it is, and you can put the class name, and then you can call the method name. So this is the way you can able to call the static methods from any class outside of which is staying outside of your class. So let me comment out all these previous lines, so that way we can able to run this one and we can see the output. Yes, so if you see here, right, so this method we can able to call successfully and we are getting the response. So this is one of the use case of the static methods or class level. So let me write another method here in the same class, and which is non-static method. So print my address. So this is, it will print address. So this is my address basically. So how to access this method from outside of your class? So we, in this case, we cannot access with the help of class name. Let me try this one. What will happen? So if you see this one, right, so I'm trying to access the non-static methods with the help of class name, and we are getting a compilation error saying here cannot make static reference from non-static method. So how to access this? So to access this kind of non-static methods, we have to create an object with the help of class name by using the new keyword, and then you take this reference of the object and use it and call the method name. So this is the way we can able to call the non-static methods with the help of object. So let me run it and we can able to see the output. So we can able to call the both static methods and non-static methods, and we are getting the response. So this is one of the use case of the object. The second use case, not only, so for what we can able to call, we can able to call the methods, right? Let me go to this class and let me declare a variables integer. So there is a variable I have declared integer street number 10. So how to access this variable? This is a non-static, there is no static keyword here. So this variable can be accessed only with the help of object. So let me try this one. So we have an object, we have already object here. So I'm going to access this variable street number. So this is very simple. You can just use the object name dot, it's followed by either a variable name or method name, then we can able to access it. So let me run it out. Can able to see. So we can able to see the street number is 10. Sorry, it's spelling mistake, I just corrected it. So this is the way you can able to access the non-static variables or methods with the help of object. Similarly, you can create another variable. Let me create string state equal to KA. So this is one of this province or state, and consider this is a static variable, and bandwidth. So this is a static variable and variable name is state, and the static variable can be accessed with the help of class name. So you no need to create any object. So let me print same thing. Sorry. So I'm just printing here. So here I don't need any object reference here. I just need to use the class name dot followed by the member name. It can be variables or methods, so it will be displayed both. You can see here state. You just look for the state and run the program as it is, so then you can able to see the state name. So this is the use case of the object. So basically the nutshell or final point is static methods are part of class level, or non-static members are part of object level. So non-static methods can be accessed by creating the object and by using the class name, whereas static members can be accessed directly with the help of class name without creating any objects. So this is the basic difference between static members and non-static members, and the relation between class and object. Yeah, I think that's all about this video, and if you like the video, you can click the like button and subscribe the channel for more subsequent updates. And thanks for your time.